what it is, what's happening. Welcome to the channel. So I haven't done too many YouTube videos. I kind of been fooling around over on TikTok posting them. These are just short videos. But I noticed I picked up some subscribers, and thanks for joining the, I don't know, whatever the hell this is. So I was just going to touch base on a few things that has been going on since I haven't really posted much. I just been working on regular junk that pays the bills and allows me to buy all this shit. So let's see, where do I begin? What have I bought here in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Well, I bought that a month ago. That's a 75 F350 Ranger XLT. So with it being a Ranger, it's a 390, it's 4-barrel, AC, carpet, all the, as you can see, it's got all the trim around the windows, down the body. In its day, that was the top dog. I'm trying to think here. What's the biggest high dollars Ford sells now? That would have been that. It's got a Holmes 500 wrecker boom on it, so it's a twin line. Those booms actually swing out to each side, which is kind of cool. If you follow my channel, you know that I like Ford trucks. Number one, lifted trucks, and I like tow trucks. I fool with a lot of OBS trucks. That's kind of what I'm known for around here. So I work on a lot of these trucks for people. I have a lot of projects of my own, OBS projects that I share on this channel. Project that I've done pretty much from start to finish was, if you go back through my channels, you know, it was a Bronco I called Bronco Cheapskate. Bronco Cheapskate was first off, it was a truck I bought for next to nothing. I think I paid $500 for the truck. And I tried to fix it on the cheap. Make it as cheap as possible, as if a guy was going to fix this up in his driveway in the neighborhood. I ended up doing shock towers in the front, spring brackets in the back, shackles, put a 2-inch lift on it, rebuilt the whole front end, ball joints. I mean, it was just stuff that had to be done. There was no way around it. Why did I fool with this truck? Number one, it was cheap. Number two, it's a Bronco. And number three, why not? But it is a running driving truck. It's got 33 1250 15s. Like I said, it's got a 5.8 motor in it. Truck has 149 clicks on it, so it had decent miles. It's actually in decent shape to begin with. Power windows, tilt, cruise, AC, all that jazz. It's a running driving truck. I do drive it now. It is tagged. It does have some rust, but I don't care. I don't really care. I have a brand new truck. I have other toys. The whole premise of the truck was to keep it cheap. I believe right now as it stands, I think I got $2,500 in the truck. Right around it, give or take a couple $100. New gas tank, all new brakes, all new brake lines, deleted the ABS, disabled the airbag. Now I know a couple guys once before had asked me, why did I disable the airbag? I'm gonna wheel that truck. So I don't want to get out in the woods and then hit something and the airbag go off my face. Airbag needs to see a couple things: key on, motion, point of impact. You're going to have all that out in the woods. ABS, who wants the ABS to go off when you're coming down a muddy hill or out in the sand? Get rid of that trash. Take it back to the old school. The other project I kind of shared a little bit on is the Night project, which is a 92 flare side. It's a 5.0 with a 5-speed. I just got done lowering the truck. So flip the axle in the front, dream beams in the front. I have not bought wheels and tires yet. These are the factory wheels, and I actually absolutely hate them. They're not the Alcolas, they're the cheaper things that Ford used. Those are much better. This truck is my daily, that's what I daily drive every day. But the Night has come on pretty good. I just have not picked out wheels and tires. I don't know what I want. I'm back and forth with either 15x7 or 15x6 on the front, either 8 or a 10 on the rear. I don't know. I kind of want like a muscle truck look. So that's what I'm after. I'm actually really seriously thinking about sending the rotors and a set of axles out and having them re-drilled, because there's not much in this bolt pattern. I do not want 22s or some garbage like that. It is a pretty stripped down truck, really. Get all up on me. It's got roll up windows. It does have AC, does not have tilt, does not have cruise. So it doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of options, but it does have a better seat and flare side, which is cool. So that's one I've kind of shared a little bit on the channel with. Other than that, I haven't really, I did buy another, I just bought last weekend, I just bought another, it's a 95. 5.0 long bed 2-wheel drive truck, bad trans. I did just buy this. Always got to have an extra one of them. I just bought that. So that I can buy bigger junk. I just picked up this thing here. Just bought that last weekend. And today I just bought, well, he's bringing me half the truck. I bought a 7.3 IDI with a 5-speed from my buddy that owns a junkyard. He calls me anytime he gets stuff like that, calls me, I buy it. So today I went over, we tried to get the 7.3 running. I wanted the 5-speed out of it. I've got a couple 7.3s. This project here, which is Project Rat Rod Wrecker, or whatever you want to call it, Rusty, Crusty, Dusty. I was going to put a small block in it, small block Ford, obviously. But when I was down there last weekend buying that truck, I seen this F450 out back, and I asked him what was going on with it. He said he didn't know, he just drug it in there. So I walked over and I looked at it. 5-speed, IDI, it's only got 109,000 miles on it. So I asked him if he ever heard it run. He said no. So I went down this morning, we tried to start it, and the starter was no good. So I just said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll buy. I need everything under the hood anyway. I've got a couple other 7.3s that I know run. I'll just buy it all. So he says, well, how about I just cut it off at the back of the cab, bring you the front half, you take what you want off, and then bring me the carcass. Works for me. So that'll be here Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. That'll be here. So I'm going to do a will it run video on that truck, on that half a truck, just because I already know it needs a starter because I was down there today. We threw some batteries in it, and we couldn't get the crank over. Motor does turn over. I did bar the motor over, so it does spin over. So that will be an upcoming future video that I'll share. I'm going to guess that it does run because it's pretty clean. It's not a real oily pig. It spins over. I made a couple revolutions spinning over by hand. It felt good. So I do have a feeling it does run. Supposedly the story on it was somebody bought it, was going to ship it overseas. Never got the paperwork. The truck sat, and then he basically bought it for scrap. So my assumption is if somebody was going to spend all that time to ship it over, it obviously was a run and drive truck. But it is what it is. So look, that's a few things that's going on around here. Like I said, that half a truck will be here this week. I will do a will it run video on that and share that. Because like I said, that motor and trans is going to find its way in that other 75 wrecker out back. Like I said, I was going to use a small block with the 4-speed trans that was in the truck. I got thinking, man, I said 5-speed would be nice. And I thought, ooh, IDI. Maybe I'll turbo the IDI down the road. Do something with it, do something a little different. But I wanted to kind of do something a little different than just another gas motor. I am not going to do anything crazy with this truck. This truck, I want to save the paint on the front. The back, I'm going to probably have to clean up and repaint the back. But I want to leave that truck pretty much, I'm not going to restore that truck. That truck's got 65,000 original miles. And what's cool is, I bought that truck out of New Jersey. I posted it on my Instagram, my Facebook. And about a week later, I got a call from the guy that actually originally, well, he's not the original owner, but he's the brother, or he's the son-in-law of the original owner. So that guy got in contact with me, and I'm getting all the original dollies and a bunch of equipment that came with the truck when it was brand new. So my thought with this truck is to more or less preserve it. Keep it as original, and as much of it, I am going to re-letter the doors because somebody started taking the lettering off. So I'm going to put my name on the doors. But I want to keep the truck as much original as I can, and just kind of preserve it and just kind of fix what needs to be fixed and what needs to be cleaned up, and just enjoy it the way it is. So look, how's your boy? I'll try to keep some more coming. Keep it reals.